for a steamboat cutting her way through the brown waters of the Mississippi, the great father of waters. I myself once stood at the wheel in the pilot house, reading the river, watching the shoal waters rippling dark and treacherous, picking my way between the sandbars and the snags. When I was very young, every boy along the river had a dream to be a river pilot. I too had that dream, and I lived to see it come true. But that's another story. You want to hear about Tom Sawyer and his life and adventures on and off the river. There are some who say that Tom is me as a boy. Well, it may be that some of me is in Tom. But this is what you might call a dream place. A memory of another time and place. We have no scenery, only a few tables, chairs, and benches. You have to use your imagination. Why, no scenery in the world can compare with a good imagination. Besides, it's impossible to portray on this stage or any other the spectacle of life around the Mississippi River. Some people say life was simpler then. Well, maybe it was, but it seemed awful full of complications at the time. But it was most always warm and bright, like the streets of St. Petersburg, Missouri, running down the river here. And life was full of beauty, too. The kind of awful beauty that can set a boy to thinking there is something in the world so great that he, by comparison, is of very little significance. Tom himself has sat on those rocks down by the wharf many a time, watching the summer sunrise. When the light is a little stronger, you have the river is a mirror, and you have the shadowy reflections of the leafage and the curve in the shore. Now, how are we going to put all that on the stage? It's impossible. Along here runs a board fence all the way to the corner and around, 30 feet long and 6 feet high. A mighty fine fence. You see that fence, don't you? Of course you do. Isn't imagination a wonderful thing? Now it's Saturday. It's spring. But the heat is getting to be unbearable. All the boys in this village would have shed their clothes hours ago to go skinny dipping in the river. But for one thing, their mothers are keeping them at their Saturday chores. Now, where did we put that fence? Do you remember that fence? Yes, right over here. All the way to the corner and around. 30 feet of board fence, 6 feet high.
What's gone with that boy? I wonder.
That's Aunt Polly.
Tom? Where you gone off to? Tom? That boy will be the death of me yet. Tom?
Tom was sneaking around the woodshed a while ago, Aunt Polly. I saw him from my window. He had something underneath his arm. Maybe he's hiding in there.
Very deep. Ow! What are you doing in there?
Nothing.
Nothing. Look at your hands and your face. It's jam, that's what it is. 40 times I've told you to keep out of that jam or I'll skin you. Where's me a whip? Oh, Father.
I'll cut new one for you, Aunt Polly.
No, never mind. Tom! You're going to go get the whitewash bucket and the brush. You're going to whitewash this fence. The whole fence and no holiday till you're through. Laws of me, Sid, you and Tom is such opposites. It's hard to believe you could ever be brothers.
Only half brothers, Aunt.
Well, half or whole. I wish Tom was a little more quiet like you and less full of old scratch. Why, when I let him off, the conscience bothers me so. And when I hit him, my old heart most breaks. I guess I'll just have to make him work all day to punish him. He hates work more than anything. to do my duty by that boy, or I'll be the ruination of him. Now mind, Tom, the whole fence. Come along.
Oh, I'd rather have a licking. She never licks anybody. Whacks them on the head with a thimble, but who cares for that, I'd like to know. She talks awful, but talk don't hurt. Anyways, it don't, she don't cry.
Afternoon, Tom. Hard at work, I see.
Yes, sir, hard at work. But I'd rather be fishing or swimming or anything.
I know how you feel. If a fellow was to go fishing this afternoon, where would he catch the best?
What down by Miller's Pond is the biggest.
Tom, I hear you talking now. You just said, oh, Dr. Robinson.
Ma'am,
Good afternoon.
I was just telling Tom here what a fine job he was doing. Afternoon, maybe I'll see you at the pond, Tom.
My, that's a fine young man, Tom. You could be just like it if you set your mind to it. Now, you just keep right on working there, Tom. And remember, I'm watching you.
Well, I'd rather have a licking. That don't last long. Oh, Jim, off to the pump?
Yep.
My, it's mighty hot out in the sun today. Sure ain't too hot up here in the shade of these trees, though. Say, Jim, I'll go fetch the water and you whitewash some.
Grandpa told me to go along and take a long distance.
Ah, never mind what she said. I'll give you a marble. I'll give you a white alley. Well, it's a white alley, Jim, and it's a bully tar.
It's a fine marble.
Hey, I'll even show you my sore toe. See, I got this outlet.
I thought you needed checking up on. Now, you listen to me, Tom. I'm going over to Serene Harper's for a spell, and don't you lag none while I'm gone, because I'm going to check up on you the minute I get back, and all those gates been working.
Ah, shucks. Everybody's gonna be coming along soon to go adventuring, and I'm stuck. Better change my strategy. Whoop whoop, ting-ling-ling. Whoop whoop. Why, Billy Harper, if I can get anybody, I can get him. Shoot him up the back. Stop her, sir. Whoop whoop.
Hi, guys. Hello, old chap. You gotta work, eh?
Why, it's you, Billy. I wasn't noticing.
I'm going into swimming, I am. But you'd rather work, would you?
What do you call work?
Ain't that work?
Maybe it is and maybe it ain't. All I know is instinct Tom Sawyer.
Oh, come on now. You don't really need to let on you like it.
Like it? Why, I don't see why I oughtn't to. Ain't every day boy gets to decorate fence.
Say, Tom, let me whitewash a little.
Well, I don't know. Aunt Polly is awful particular.
Only a little.
Well, I'd like to, but what would Aunt Polly say? Well, Jim wanted to do it and she wouldn't let him. And Sid wanted to do it and she wouldn't let him. Now, don't you see what a fix I'm in? I was to let you tackle this here fence and anything was to go wrong.
I'll be just careful now. Give you the core of my apple.
Well, no, I'm afeard.
Give you all of it.
Well, all right. But you better be real careful. Reckon there ain't one boy in 1,000 can whitewash this here fence the way it's gotta be done.
Hey, Billy, what you doing?
I'm whitewashing the fence. Tom, let me.
Tom letting you work.
It ain't work.
Looks like work to me.
That just goes to show you don't know anything. Ain't one boy in 1,000 whitewash this here fence the way it's gotta be done. Right, Tom?
Yep. Oh, go on. That's what you take nothing. I bet you I can do it. Give me a try.
No, it's Tom's brush, and he'd give it to me.
Come on, Tom. Give me a try.
Well, I don't know. Aunt Polly likes it done just right. Besides, Billy gave me an apple for the privilege.
I've got something better. I've got a dead rabbit to string a swing with.
Well, I suppose it'll be all right. Billy'll have to take turns, so each one he has to try. There's another brush in the shed.
And so it went. Boys came to jeer and remained to whitewash. When the strength of one played out, there were others to fill the ranks. Tom had a nice idle time all the while, plenty of company. If he had not run out of whitewash, he would have bankrupted every boy in the village. He had discovered a great law of human action. In order to make a boy or a man covet thee, it's only necessary to make that thing difficult to attain.
Hey, you missed a spot. Suppose it's all right. Looks fine, Nanny. Let's go swimming.
Yeah! Oh, Tom, I'll grab you a drink of lemonade. It's awful hot out. Tom! It's done! The whole thing. Now that's nice. Well, that just goes to show what a body can do when he sets his mind to it.
If Tom had been a great and wise philosopher, like the writer of this story, he would have comprehended that work consists of what a body is obliged to do, and that play consists of whatever a body is not obliged to do. My, but that is a fine fence. Now that you have some practice in imagination, we'll get on with our story. It's Sunday morning. The sun rose upon a tranquil world and beamed upon the peaceful village like a benediction. Tom had been working at getting his verses. Sid had learned his lessons days before.
Now, Tom, that's what you know.
Blessed are the,
Poor.
yeah, blessed are the poor,
In spirit.
yeah, in spirit. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven.
Good, Tom. Now the next.
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall. Oh, I don't know what it is.
Shall.
Oh, shall.
You be quiet, Sid.
Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall they mourn. They are. Oh, why don't you tell me what you have to be so mean for?
Oh, Tom, he was going to learn it again.
He'll never learn it.
He will too.
He's been on the same verse for 3 weeks. I'll never win a Bible. 10 more verses and I'll have one.
Well, I'll show you who can
Come
Bible.
along, children. Shh. We mustn't be late. Have we learned our verses for today yet?
Some of us have.
Well, come along. And go back, Tom.
Well, good morning, madam. Ladies. Well, hello, Tom.
Will you kindly keep out of our way?
Well, I don't think your aunt likes me. Well, my blood is as blue as yours is. Bluer even.
You better go, Muff. You've been drinking.
Sure, I've been drinking. I've been crazy and clowny. Swallow the whiskey for every one.
Hi, Muff.
Horrible man. Come on. Possibly. How are you today? Fine, thanks.
Hey, Jim, you got a gallon ticket? Yeah? What do you take for it? What do you give me? Some licorice and fish hook. Hey, Billy, you got the red tickets? 3. Give you a couple of white owls for them.
Possibly. Is that a new hat you got on? Why, no. I bought it 2 years ago. Put it away. Forgot I had it.
Hey, Billy, you got a gallon ticket last week. Give you my new kite for it.
I don't know. Took me a whole year to get it.
Well, it's a dandy kite.
Well, all right. Don't suppose I'll get another one like it anyway. What do you want it for?
See, I'm going to take all these here.
Tom traded all his whitewashing loot for Bible tickets. You're probably wondering what those tickets are. Each blue ticket was paid for 2 recited Bible verses. 10 blue ones equal red ones, and 10 red ones equal the yellow ones. And for 10 yellow tickets, 2,000 verses of Bible. The delivery of a Bible was a rare occasion, and the pupil was so great and conspicuous for that day that every scholar's heart was fired with a fresh ambition that often lasted a couple of weeks.
See, I take all
Ladies, gentlemen, please.
Hey, what's he got in his arm?
Oh, the old drunk
Now, children, I want you to sit up as straight as you can and give me your attention. There, that's right. Oh, I see a little girl looking out the window. I'm afraid she thinks I'm not there. Perhaps up in the tree giving a speech to the little birds. This morning we have some honored guests. We have the Thatchers here with us from Constantinople. Mr. Thatcher wasn't able to be with us because of business at the state capitol in Jefferson City. However, we do have Mrs. Thatcher and their daughter Becky. We are happy to have you with us.
Mr.
Now-
Dobbins,
Not now, Thomas.
but I've got 9 yellow tickets, 9 red ones, and 10 blue ones. I want a Bible.
A Bible? Thomas Sawyer?
Here are my tickets.
Oh, my. Well, very well. You shall have your Bible. 2,000 verses is a great many, and you shall never be sorry for the trouble to learn them. For knowledge is worth more than anything in the world. For that is what makes great men and good men. Now, you wouldn't mind telling me some of the things you've learned. You no doubt know the names of all the 12 disciples. Won't you tell us the names of the first 2 that were appointed?
Well, but, you see,
Answer, Thomas. Don't be afraid.
Well,
Well, you certainly will tell me now, won't you? The names of the first 2 disciples were...
David and Goliath.
Let us draw the curtain of charity over the rest of this scene. The next Monday, Tom played the bookie from school up on Cardiff Hill, playing Robin Hood with Billy Harper.
Paul, who goes there without my pass?
Sky for once no man's pass. Who art thou who dares all such language?
'Tis I, Robin Hood, as thy cagey cock you shall soon know.
I will gladly dispute thee. Have at thee.
These boys would rather be outlaws a year in Sherwood Forest than President of the United States forever. Tom was prepared for Aunt Polly's questions when he finally went home.
It was middling warm in school today, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Powerful warm, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
You didn't want to go swimming, did you?
No, well, not very much.
Well, you ain't too warm now.
Well, some of us bumped our heads. Mine's damp yet, see?
You be quiet, Sid. You didn't undo the stitching, have to undo the stitching I did around your shirt collar just to pump your head, did you? Here, let me have a look. Oh, follow me. I thought sure you'd gone swimming and played hooky, but I'll forgive you this time.
Well now, if I didn't think you sewed his collar with white thread, this is black.
I did so.
City, I'll lick you for that!
Oh, hang that boy. Can't I never learn him anything? You'd think by now I'd be looking out for those tricks of his.
Sid, you're mean and hateful. Cousin Tom is a good boy, Mommy. Just has a little mischief in him.
Land sakes, Mary, I know it. Sit run out and fetch the pail off the porch, will you?
Yes, sir, Polly.
Mama, why are you so hard on Tom?
Laws of me, Mary, I don't mean to be hard on him, but he torments me so. Why, he's got more tricks than a traveling salesman, and my goodness, he never uses them the same. So how's a body going to know what's happening next? I ain't doing my duty by that boy. I'm a laying up sin and suffering for us both, that's sure.
Here, Polly, Tom's sucking your claws out. Polly.
Hang that boy, I don't whip him good this time.
Ow! 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 Sometimes she sews it with black and sometimes she sews it with white. Wish the genie should stick to one or the other. But I guess I sure learned Sid a lesson.
Sid was not the model boy of the village, though he was not far from it. Tom loathed him. All the boys loathed him. But he was the apple of every mother's eye in the village.
Good afternoon, Mr. Twain.
How do, Tom?
Passable fine, sir. Out taking in the air.
Yeah. Will you walk away? What's this new mischief you've got into?
Well, I played hooky from school up on Cardiff Hill. Had it all planned on how to cover me, but Sid squealed.
Well, don't worry about that, Tom. Are you sorry you went?
No, sir. I've just gone crazy sitting in that classroom, looking out the window at the green rolling hills, thinking about the trees, to climb in, listening to the birds. I've just gone crazy.
Spring fever is a powerful ailment.
Do you see that girl over there, from over at Jeff Thatcher's?
Why, I do believe that's Miss Becky Thatcher, Jeff's cousin from Constantinople, the county seat. I hear she and her mother are going to stay here through the summer.
I think she's the prettiest thing I ever did see.
Yes, she does have a mighty nice look about her. Well, good evening, Tom.
Good night, Mr. Twain. Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, let me see.
Oh, it ain't very good.
Oh, come on, let me see it. Oh, it's very nice. Now make a nap. I wish I could try.
Well, I'll learn it.
Will you? When?
Well, right now. You see, it ain't hard to draw. You just have to know what you want it to look like before you start.
Now let me try. You're the boy at Sunday school, aren't you?
Yeah, Tom Sawyer. And you're Becky Thatcher. Do you really live in Constantinople?
Yes.
And does the courthouse really have a tin roof?
Oh, yes, it's so nice. It sparkles in the sun and in the evening, golden and sometimes red.
Wow.
My father's a judge. He's going to be away at the state capitol.
He must be a really important man.
He is. I didn't see you at school today.
Oh, well, I kind of have things to do.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh, let me see it.
No.
Oh, please.
I love you.
Oh, you bad thing. I never.
Oh, come back. Oh, don't go. You're the prettiest thing I ever saw. Don't go. Hello, Huckleberry.
Hello yourself.
Hey, what you got in your sack?
Kid cat.
Let me see. Hey, where'd you get him?
Bought him off from the boy.
Say, Hucky, what's dead cats good for?
Good for. Cure warts with.
I know something that's better.
I bet you don't. What is it?
Spunk water.
Spunk water. I wouldn't give a dirt for spunk water.
Well, did you ever try it?
No, I ain't, but Bob Tanner did. Dipped his hand in rotten stump with rainwater.
In the daytime?
Certainly.
Did he have his face to the stump?
Yes, at least I reckon so.
Did he say anything?
I don't know.
Aha! Talk about trying to cure warts with such a blameful way as that. Or you gotta go all by yourself to a spunk water stump. And just as it's midnight, you back up against that stump and jam your hand in and say, spunk water, swallow these warts with barleycorn and inch of meal shorts. Then you walk away quick, 11 steps with your eyes shut. Turn around 3 times, walk home without speaking to anyone.
Well, that ain't the way Bob Tanner done it.
No, sir, you can bet he didn't, because he's still the wartiest boy in town. I've taken off thousands warts that way, sometimes even take them off with the beak.
Just the Venus kid. I've done that.
Say, Hucky, how do you cure warts with dead cats?
What? Take your cat, go and get the graveyard long about midnight. Somebody that's been wicked has been buried. And when it's midnight, the devil will come. Or even maybe 2, 3. But you can't see him. You can only hear sound like the wind. And when they're taking that fellow away, you heave your cat up and say, devils follow courts, cats follow devils, warts follow cats. I'm done with you.
Well, did you ever try it?
Nope, but Old Hawkins told me.
Well, I reckon it's so then, because people say she's a witch. Say, Hucky, when are you gonna try it?
Tonight, I reckon. They come out for Rojas wings tonight.
Yeah. Hey, Hucky, he was buried on Saturday. Didn't they get him Saturday night?
Why, the terms don't work till midnight, and then on Sunday. Devils don't slosh around much on Sunday. I don't reckon.
Yeah, never thought of that. Say, Hucky, let me come with you.
Of course. Interfere.
Feared little old devils take like me. Will you meow?
Yes, and you meow back if you get a chance. Last time you kept me meowing around, the old man hands up throwing rocks at me. Darn that cat.
Well, I couldn't come that time, because Aunt Paula was watching me. Well, I gotta go, Huck.
Let me tell you a bit about that boy Huckleberry Finn. He was the juvenile outcast of the village, son of the town no good. He was cordially dreaded by all the mothers of the town because they considered him idle and lawless and bad, but mostly because all their children admired him so and delighted in his forbidden society and wished they dared to be like him. In truth, he was the only free soul in the entire village. Tom, like the rest of the respectable boys, was under strict orders not to play with Huckleberry. So he played with him every time he got the chance. The wind made a faint moaning sound in the trees that night as Tom and Huck made their way among the tombstones. The moon slipped in and out of the dark clouds.
Hucky, do you reckon the dead people like it for us to be here?
I wish I knowed. Something like, ain't it?
Sure is. Is that the devils?
No, it's just an owl.
You reckon old Hoss Williams hears us a-talking?
Of course, at least the spirit does. There's his grave.
Oh, I wish I said Mr. Williams.
Let's hide over there.
What time do you think it is?
Must be close to the time.
It's awful dark, ain't it? The clouds covering the moon and all.
That's spooky, all right. Shh. What is it, Tom?
Shh, there it is again.
Tell them they're coming. Sure, what do we do?
I don't know, you think they'll see us?
Tom, the devils can see in the dark. I wish I hadn't
Well,
come.
maybe if we keep real still, they won't notice us. Look, what is it?
It's devil's fire. It's devil's short, 3 of them. Tom, can you pray?
I'll try. Now lay me down to sleep, I pray that what is it?
They're human. These woman is. One's on my fire.
Watch out, spooks. Here we come. Wake up the dead.
It's Agent Joe.
I'd rather they was devils.
Here it is. Get to it quickly. What's the matter?
Well, I'll bury him and I'll dig him up. But as long as I get my pay, it's all the same.
It's only the wind. Get back here, you fool. Somebody may see us, and the moon.
Bye bye tomorrow. Hey, now that's the time. Another buy? Or I just do some whittling.
You required your pay in advance, and I paid you.
Oh, nah. Margot, when you come to your house, send me away. May never forget.
Get away.
There now, don't hit my part. What happened? Oh, I was fall asleep, did I? What's this, Joe?
Good.
I never done it.
Did you kill him?
I had no business drinking tonight. I'm all in a muddle. Tell me honest, Joe, fella, did I do it?
Yes, you did. You kill him.
I didn't know what I was doing. I never used a weapon in my life. I fought, but that was the weapon. Say you won't tell, Joe. Please say you won't tell.
You don't tell.
Oh,
You don't tell.
You're an angel, Joe.
Shut up.
An angel.
No. I
Yes,
don't.
Joe.
No.
Yes, Joe.
You don't tell.
A true friend. An angel. A true friend.
Hucky, what do you reckon will come of this?
Top Robinson dies, I reckon hanging will come of it.
Who tell we?
What are you talking about? Suppose something happened, and then Joe didn't hang. But he kills just sure as we're laying here.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
If anybody tells, let my father do it.
But Hucky, Muff was knocked out. Do you reckon he knows anything? Do you reckon he can see anything?
Was that so, Tom? He was for liquor too, Tom. I can see that.
Oh, do you think you can keep Mum?
Tom, we gotta keep on. You know that. Let's take an open swear to keep on.
Should we just swear on the dead cat?
No, that would do this. I would be right about a big thing like this. Blood.
Of course you're right. Huck, Finn, and Tom Sawyer swear they will keep mum about this, and they will drop down dead in their tracks if they ever tell. And rot. Now, prick your finger and put your blood right there in the middle.
Tom, does this keep us from ever telling always?
Of course it does. We drop down dead, you know that.
Yes, I reckon that's so. Someone's going to die, sure. Well, there it is again, Tom.
Oh, Lordy, I'm thankful. I know that voice. It's Harbison's Bull Terrier.
That's good. I thought it was a stray dog. That ain't Harbison's Bull Terrier. Look, Tom, look.
By jingles, it is a stray dog.
Quick, Tom, now who does he mean?
Well, he must mean us both. We're right here together.
Darn it, I reckon there ain't no question where I'll go. I've been so wicked.
Dad, fetch it. This is what comes of playing hooky and doing all the things the feller's told not to do.
You, bad Tom Sawyer? You're just so pot alongside what I am.
Now, Huckleberry, you know that ain't true. I thought what these folks were saying about me, but... Hey, Hucky, he's got his back to us.
He goes did it before?
Yes, he did. Now who can he mean? What is it?
There's somebody over there, Tom.
We're about Todd.
Down toward the other end, sounds so anyway.
Do you dare go with my lead?
I don't like to. Suppose it's Injun Joe.
Ooh, we gotta go out that way anyway. Come on. It's old Moss Popper.
Jiminy, Tom, it's him the dog means.
Mom, where is that boy? Tom, you'll be late for school. Sid, didn't you wake him when I called the two of you?
Oh, I dare say, Auntie. Tom was out awful late last night, and I thought he should sleep in a little longer.
What do you mean, out late?
Well, he slipped out the window when the clock was striking about 10. He thought I was asleep. Thought I was asleep when he came in, too.
Well, when did he get in?
I don't know, but it was early in the morning. He broke the string I tied to the window for him.
Sid, I'm ashamed of you, tattletale.
Aunt Polly asked about Tom.
It ain't exactly tattle, Mary. I did ask about Tom.
Why didn't somebody wake me? Good morning, Aunt Polly and Mary.
Oh, yes, time's going to be off to school. You'll all be late right now.
Don't be too hard on him, Mama. He's a good boy. He'll settle down when it's over.
Tom, I want to speak to you.
Yes, ma'am.
By Aunt Polly, Tom.
Tom? I won't ask you where you went last night. My old heart just couldn't take it to know. Oh, how can you go about to break my heart so?
Well, I'm sorry, Annie, I won't anymore.
If you want to go and ruin yourself and bring me down with sorrow to the grave, what can I do? Just ain't no use trying anymore.
Oh, please forgive me, Aunt.
No, until I'm all worn out.
Oh, I'm sorry, I promise I won't.
It grieves my soul so. I ain't turned right by you and bring you up. My poor dear You run along up to school.
Yes, Aunt Polly, and I am sorry.
You run along now. And this time go straight to school.
No, Tom, did it hit him?
No, that's the wrong way. I'm scared half to death.
And then my mom said she'd make an overdress for me. Oh, that's nice, Susie. Wait till Mr. Dobbins sees Tom. Why? He played hooky yesterday. And on Sunday, David and Goliath. David may have slain Goliath, but Tom is no match for Mr. Dobbins. He seemed really nice when I talked to him. You haven't seen him now yet. He roars like a lion. Susie, there's a butterfly. I want you to see it. See, up there. Hey, where is it? Hello, Tom.
Oh, hello.
May I sit by you?
Sure.
I'm sorry that I got mad at you. Will you draw some things for me today?
I suppose if you want.
At recess?
Do you love rats?
No, I hate them.
Well, I do too. Live ones. I mean, dead ones that swing with the string.
No, I don't get rats at all.
Well, have you ever been to a circus?
Yes, and my papa can take me gifts sometimes.
Well, I've been to circuses, thousands of them. When I grow up, I'm going to be a clown.
Well, that would be nice.
They're so wonderful, all spotted up. They make slathers of money, most $1 a day. Say, Becky, was you ever engaged?
Yeah.
Well, it's just where you tell a boy you won't have anybody but him, and then you kiss and that's all.
Kiss? Do you have to kiss?
Yes, everybody does it.
Everybody?
Yes, everybody. Do you remember what I wrote in the dirt?
Yeah.
What was it?
I shan't tell you.
Shall I tell you?
Yes, but some of the time.
No, now. I'll whisper it ever so easy. Now you whisper it to me. Now all that's left is the kiss. Now it's all done. And you ain't never to marry anybody but me or walk with anybody but me. Never, never, and forever. And always going to school and coming home. You're to walk with me because that's what you do when you're engaged.
Oh, so nice. I never heard of it before.
Oh, it's ever so nice. Why, when me and Amy Lawrence was.
Oh, Tom! The person you've been engaged to?
But I don't care for her anymore.
Oh, yes, you do. You know you do. Goodbye, Tom Sawyer.
Oh, but I don't care for anybody but you.
Got my shoes for Granny.
City, a baby.
Hi, Tom.
Tattletale. You told me, Barry. You're a tattletale. Jim, sit.
Oh, Tom.
Thomas Sawyer, Billy Harper, come here. You played hooky yesterday, and you, Tom, made a fool of me at Sunday school. Your infernal impudence will not be tolerated. I'm going to give you the licking of your miserable lives. Tom will be first, then over. Up the devil! Keep your place. I'll see what the disturbance is. What's the commotion?
A man's body's been found stabbed to death in the cemetery.
Oh my! Who was it?
They say it was Jim Duck Potter. I'm going to the cemetery right now and have a look.
Children, school is dismissed for the rest of the day, and go right home. The cemetery is no place for children.
Look at this blood all over. Look at this
Oh,
thing.
good.
A lot of people at the cemetery, they're plowing in the trees to see. The reporter's not by the body. They say someone
But we gotta keep mum. If we don't, Injun Joe will kill us, sure. Come on.
A terrible crime had been committed, and all the evidence pointed to one man. When that was decided on, the town was ransacked for the murderer. When old Muff was found, and they confronted him with his knife, he would have swooned if they had not caught him. That convinced them. And Injun Joe's story put the finish on it. There were those who felt that with such evidence, a trial was useless. Their better natures won out, and Muff was put in jail to await trial. There were others who had a strong desire to tar and feather Injun Joe for body snatching. Nobody could be found who was willing to take the lead in the matter, so it was dropped. Tom's conscience had been racked for over a week. Both he and Huck had a wavering impulse to break their oath and save poor Muff. But the image of Injun Joe spirited that impulse away. To them it was plain that Injun Joe had sold himself to Satan, and no earthly power could touch him.
Tom, you pitch around and talk in your sleep so much, it keeps me awake half the time.
Well, I got a tooth that pains me.
A tooth? Here, let me have
It's all better now, Aunt.
Sure.
And you do talk of such stuff. Last night you said, it's blood, it's blood. You said it over and over.
Well, what have you got on your mind, Tom?
Well, nothing I know of.
You said, don't torment me so. I'll tell. Tell what? What did you tell?
Oh, it must be that awful murder. I dream about it most every night myself.
So do I. I don't know if I can stand on the top for another month till the trial.
Well, just try not to think about it, child. Now, all of you, it's time for you to go off to school, okay? Bye-bye, Tom. And don't nag.
Hello, Becky.
Huh.
Oh,
Mary,
Mary.
how come you didn't come to school? I did. Didn't you see me? Well, that's funny, I didn't. I wanted to tell you about the picnic my mom's going to let me have. My, some people think it awfully smart. I was sort of odd. Do you think your mom would let me come to your picnic? Yeah, sure. Anybody comes that I want. And I want you to. I know that would be so fun to be. By maybe about vacation time.
Well, go on then. See if I give a fig for you and your stupid picnic. If I was to die right now, you'd be feeling sorry. Nothing I ever do is right. Everyone would be glad to see me go. Well, then I'm leaving, and I ain't never coming back. I'll be a robber. Then you'll all be sorry. And Aunt Polly, and Sid, and Becky won't be able to pick at me.
No, Tom.
Lo, Billy, promise me you won't forget me when I'm gone.
Wait, Tom. What do you mean?
I'm leaving. Nobody wants me here, so I'm going to be a robber and I ain't never coming back.
Wait, Tom. I was going to ask you not to forget me.
What?
Mom Paul gave me a licking for drinking some cream I didn't know nothing about. Just plain she doesn't want me around no more. I was going to run away.
By dogs, let's go together. Only let's be pirates and sail the high seas.
I'm huge on pipes this.
Hey, Huck. Me and Billy was planning to run away and be pirates. You want to come?
Well, what does pirates have to
Oh,
do?
they just have a bully time, Hooky.
They take ships and bury the treasure in a place where there's ghosts watching. Make everybody on the ship walk the plank.
And they wear the bullies' clothes. All gold, silver, and diamonds.
Well, I reckon I ain't dressed fit for a pirate. Oh, the clothes will come fast enough once we get started.
All right. Now let's start gathering supplies. We'll meet up on Carter Hill about midnight. We'll borrow Old Man Rafkin's raft. And then we'll sail down the Mississippi to Jackson's Island. There we'll lay low till everybody forgets about us.
Yeah, and I know where I get some tobacco.
And I can get ham.
Oh, the spirit and adventure of youth. The joy of dark and mysterious ways, pirate ways. They set off collecting supplies as become pirates. Finally, the dread hour of midnight arrives.
Hello there! Tom Sawyer, Black Avenger of the Spanish Main. Name your name.
Huckabee the red-handed, Billy Harper the terror of the seas.
Tis well, give the countersign.
Blood!
Presently they commandeered the raft and shoved off. Tom in command. Huck at the after oar, Billy at the forward. Tom stood amidships with folded arms. Gave orders. The Black Avenger was wishing she could see him now, aboard on the wild sea, facing peril and death. They reached the island with jubilant feelings, and for 2 days, life was glorious.
No, that ain't no good. No. Never.
Billy, where are you, you scallywag? I know he's here somewhere.
I can smell him.
There he is!
Ain't this grand?
Sure is. Wish the boys could see us now.
Why they just started here? Ain't that so, Hunky?
Yes, I reckon that's so. Anyways, I'm stupid, and I don't want nothing better than this. I don't get enough to eat generally, and here they can't come and pick it a fella.
You don't have to school and go to church or get up mornings or wash and all that foolishness.
That's so. Which man lost raft yesterday? How are we gonna get on?
Ah, shucks, we'll just swim to the near shore and borrow one when we need it.
But my clothes are on that raft. What am I gonna do if it rains?
Oh, Bobby, don't worry, just rain. Let's play Robin Hood.
Yeah! How do you do that? Tom will tell you, but he won't let anyone be Robin Hood but him. What was that?
I wonder.
Take thunder.
Shh, don't talk. There it is again. Keep over there. Come on, let's see. Oh, I know what it is. Somebody's drowned.
Yeah, that's it. They shoot a cannon over the water, and that makes the body float to the top. Why, gee, I wish I was over there. I do too. I'd give heaps to know who it is. Me too.
Fellas, I know who's drowning. It's us.
They must have found the raft with my coat on it. It must be us.
We're
Yippee!
gonna talk to the whole town. I'm gonna go see what the talk is.
I'm going too.
No, I'm the captain. Besides, wouldn't do you have too many of us over there. Meet you back for breakfast.
Tom made his way to the village unobserved and found his aunt's home shrouded in gloom. As he listened to the sorrowful conversation from his hiding place, a terrible pang of homesickness washed over him. These were feelings he had been pushing aside and fighting since this adventure had begun. He thought he should leave a message and tell them that the boys were not dead. But before he could give it a second thought, a devilish plan took form in his mind, and all homesickness fled in the joy of a new adventure. By morning, he was making his way back to the island.
He's done left us. No, Tom's too blue. He won't leave us. Where is he then? I'd like to know. If he ain't back by noon, I'm leaving. And you or no one else can stop me.
Well, I'm back so you can just settle yourself down. When I was over to the mainland, I went to Aunt Polly's. Your ma was there, Billy. Mary was crying. Even Sid was misty. They said nice things about you, too, Huck.
How did my ma look?
Awful sad.
Oh, boys, let's give it up. So lonesome, I want to go home.
She didn't look that sad. Besides, it'll get better by and by.
Oh, I want to go home.
Go on, then. You want to see your mommy?
Yes, I do. You would too if you had him. If you had him.
We'll let the baby go, won't we, Huck? We can make the fires. We can cook the meals, too. That was just your little job. There's lots of dandy games just me and Huck can play, too. You like it here, don't you, Huck?
Well, I don't know, Tom. I was getting tired of this here life. I don't have a mom, but I'd like to go back. I was getting so lonesome, and now it'll just be worse. Let us go too, Tom.
You can go if you want, but I'm staying.
Tom, you think it over. We'll wait for you when we get shore.
Well, you'll be waiting a mighty long time because I ain't coming. Come back. Well, I was going to tell you later, but since you're concerning me now, I guess I might as well. When I was over to the main, I went to Aunt Polly's, like I said before, and they said if they didn't find us by Sunday afternoon, they was going to have our funerals Sunday morning. Now, I thought we could go hide in the church and see our own funeral.
Splendid! I can see their faces now!
Sounds fine, Tom.
That's just the way it ought to do it. Come on, let's go swimming.
Yeah!
resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. These are the words of comfort, consolation in this tragedy that has befallen us. In the loss of these poor lads, to think that we'll no longer hear their laughter, nor partake of their sweet and generous nature, no longer to see them playing in our streets, no longer to have them in our midst, no longer to have them.
Billy!
Oh.
Buddy!
Well, somebody's got to be glad to see Huck.
Oh, praise God from whom all blessings flow. Sing and put your hearts in it. Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Praise Him, all creatures here below. Praise Him above the heavenly host. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen. Praise the Lord certainly works in mysterious ways. His wonders to perform.
I don't say it weren't a fine joke, Tom, but it's a pity you could be so hard-hearted as to let me suffer so. Why, if you could have come to your own funeral, you could have at least given me some kind of a hint that you weren't dead.
I believe you would have if you thought of it.
It would have spoiled everything.
Well, I would hope that you had at least that much love for me, even if you didn't do it.
Now, Aunt Polly, you know I cared for you.
Well, I'd know it a lot more if you acted more like it.
Well, I wish now I thought. I dreamt about you anyways, that's something.
Ain't much a cat does that.
Quiet, Sid. What is the dream?
And on Wednesday night, I dreamt that Mrs. Harper was here. And Aunt Polly was sitting over by the bed. Sid was sitting by the wood box. You, Mary, was sitting by him.
So, we always do that.
Oh, hush up, Sid. She was here that night, Tom. Did you dream any more?
I know I did, but it's also dim now.
Oh, try to recollect, can't you?
Well, it seems to me that the wind blowed, the wind blew the candle. Seems to me you said, well, I'll leave the doors open. And you said, sit here, shut it.
Well, that's just what happened. What do you mean?
And then he said I wasn't bad, I was only mischievous. And he said that you wish that you hadn't got mad. Mrs. Harper said the same about Billy. She said she wished she hadn't whipped him for drinking the cream, she'd throw it out herself.
Well, I think that's just what happened. Serene Harper shall hear about this before the day is over. Go on, Tom.
And then Sid said. Sid said he hoped I was better off where I was gone to. But if I'd been better sometimes, then Aunt Polly shut you up sharp. And then there was a lot of talk about having a funeral and dragged in the river. You get that. And then he said a prayer for me. And I heard every word he said. And I felt so sorry that I took a piece of sycamore for him. And I wrote on it, "We ain't drowned." And I put it on the table by the candle. And then I felt so sorry that I leaned over and kissed her right on the lips.
Did you, Tom? Did you? I forgive you everything for that.
Yes, it was very kind, even though it was only a few
Oh,
minutes.
hush up, Sid. Now, all of you, it's time you was going off to school or you'll all be late. You've hindered me enough for one day.
Pretty thin, dream as long as that. No mistakes or flaws in it.
Sorry, that's the real Harper here about this.
sounds like we have a picnic at the caves. Will you come?
Are we still engaged?
Of course, Tom.
Yay! City Willy, your baby, baby.
I'll be lucky to get it. Oh, come on.
The quartermaster's told them all night or nothing good.
Huh? You haven't gone and said
Of course
anything.
not, boy. Tom Sawyer. We went like 2 days to that got found out. You know that.
Yeah, I reckon we're safe as long as we keep on.
I reckon.
What's the talk around?
Oh, bad. It's got me in a sweat since we went on running hides first. They say he's the worst villain in the country, and they wonder he wasn't ever hung before.
I reckon he's a goner.
I reckon. He ain't no account. And he ain't never done anything to hurt anybody, just fishes a little and most around considerable. But we all do that, but it's kind of good. He gave me half a fish once when we were running up to 2, and lots of times he stood by me and I had luck.
He's fixing kites for me too, Huck. Well, I wish we could get him out of there.
Well, we could do that, Tom, and besides, if we wouldn't do no good, they'd catch him again. And if he was ever caught free, they'd lynch him.
We'd do it too.
I want to take lessons back tonight. Want to come?
Yeah. I'll be seeing you after school.
Muff!
Who's that?
Tom and Huck, we brought you some tobacco.
Tom and Huck, my oldest friends. It's mighty nice of you boys to remember old Ma. I tell you, it's a prime comfort to see faces so friendly when the body's in a muck of trouble. Here, shake hands. You don't come through the bars, mine's too big. Smaller hands. But they'd sure help old Muff Potter if they could.
You bet you we would, Muff. Well, we better go. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, Tom, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Tom Sawyer, I could skin you alive.
Well, what have I done?
What you done? Well, you've done enough. Here I'll go all the way over to Serene Harper's, expecting her to believe that rubbish about that dream you told me, when lo and behold, Billy already done told her that you was over here that night, and you didn't hear every word we said. Oh, Tom, it just makes me feel so bad to think you let me go over there and make such a fool of myself, and never even say a word.
I'm sorry, but I didn't think.
Land sakes, child, you never think. But you could think to make up that lie about that dream. And you could think to come all the way over here that night from that light island just to laugh at us. But you couldn't even think to have pity on us and save us from sorrow.
Well, I know now it was mean, but I didn't mean to be mean. And anyways, I didn't come over here to laugh at you that night.
Well, then why did you come?
It was just to let you know that we weren't drowning.
I'd be the thankfulest soul in the whole world if I could just believe that, Tom.
Well, it ain't a lie, and it is the truth. It was just to keep you from grieving. That was all that made me come.
I'd give the whole world to believe that, Tom. But it just don't make sense, because why didn't you tell me then?
Well, we got to talking about having a funeral and all, and I got the notion in my head to come and hide. See our own funeral. I just couldn't somehow bear to spoil it, so I put the bark back in my pocket and kept Mom.
What for?
The bark I'd written on to tell you we'd gone pirate. Oh, I wish you'd wake up now, and I guess you I do, honest.
Well, why did you kiss me, Tom?
Well, you lay there moaning, and I love you so, and I was so sorry.
Kiss me again, Tom. Then go on upstairs. No, I don't dare look. He's probably lied about it. There's such a comfort in it. But I don't want to find out it's a lie. I don't want to look. It's a nice lie, though. I won't let it grieve you.
many times in her prayers and slept through the night as a child wrapped in a marble sleep. Tom, on the other hand, passed a fearful night. You see, conscience is a terrible companion. When he closed his eyes, he saw Aunt Polly weeping over him. When he pushed that vision out of his mind, poor Muff Potter would take its place, or worse, Injun Joe. Along in the night, a terrific storm came on. Driving rain, awful claps of thunder, and blinding sheets of lightning. He had not the shadow of a doubt that all this hubbub was about him. Such an expensive thunderstorm as this, to knock the ground from under an insect like himself. By and by the tempest spent itself. Tom decided to be really spared, but his conscience continued to plague him. For 2 more nights, as the trial of Muff Potter drug on, his sleep was a horrible torment, until he made a fatal decision. A trial is a curious thing. Nothing can stir up a sleepy atmosphere more than a good trial, especially when the verdict is a foregone conclusion. Order in the court! Order in the court!
Your Honor, the defense attorney has not even questioned, nor so much as cross-examined the witnesses. We have shown the action of this unhappy prisoner at the bar the night of this ghastly murder of Dr. Robinson. He, Muff Potter, was seen washing himself in the brook early in the morning after the crime. His knife was found by the victim. And when he was confronted with this awful, bloody weapon, he swooned. We have an eyewitness, Mr. Joseph. Indian Joe swore that in the fight over money, Muff Potter, Dr. Robinson. We rest our case.
Your Honor, the opening of this trial we had in mind to prove that the prisoner did this fearful deed while under the influence of drink. We've changed our minds. We shall no longer enter that plea. Call Thomas Sawyer.
I didn't kill him.
Raise your right hand. Do you swear that the testimony you are to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, sir.
Thomas Sawyer, where were you on the 17th of April, about the hour of midnight?
What did he say?
Did we trifle louder?
In the graveyard.
Were you anywhere near Horse William Square? Speak a little louder, please. How near were you?
About as near as I am to you.
Were you hidden or not?
I was hid.
Where?
In the elms on the edge of the grave.
Was anyone with you?
Yes, I went there with my...
Wait, never mind mentioning your companion's name. We shall produce him later. Did you carry anything with you? Speak up, my boy. The truth is always respectable. What did you take there?
Did cat?
We shall produce the remains of this cat. Now, why were you in the cemetery with the dead cat?
We went to Q Ward.
Your Honor, that is not important to establish why Tom was in the cemetery. Only that he was there. Now, my boy, tell us all that occurred. Tell it in your own words. Don't skip anything. Don't be afraid.
Well, we were hidden in the graveyard with Doc Robinson and well-fought Injun Joe Keating. There was a struggle. Mutt hit his head on the rock, and then Injun
As usual, the fickle world took Mutt Potter to its heart and received him as freely as it had abused him before. Tom's days were days of splendor and exaltation, and his nights were infested with visions of Injun Joe wreaking his horrible revenge on Tom and Huck. Rewards had been offered. The country had been scoured. No Injun Joe was found. It was believed he had left the territory. After several months, nobody bothered to think about him much. There were more important and happy matters.
Now, children, stay down. All right, children. Everybody take a partner. You can get your candles and listen to the cave entrance. All right, who's shoving over there? Everybody, hurry up.
Stop it!
Oh, Bridget, it's taking 5 minutes. I'm going to make people's cave so exciting. Susie, ask your mom if you can stay at my house tonight. I'm going to ask her, and if she says yes, I'll meet you at the table. All right, come on. We won't leave you.
Hey, Becky.
Yes?
Instead of you going over to the harvest tonight, why don't we climb right up the hill to Winter Douglas's? She has ice cream every day, loads of it.
Oh, that would be fun too, Tom. But what would my mom say?
Shucks, she wouldn't have to find out. Besides, all she wants is to keep out of harm.
I guess you're right.
Come on, get your candle. I know these caves well as any man who can.
McDougal's Cave, a marvelous creation of Mother Nature. It was said that a person could wander days through its tangle of rifts and chasms, never find the end of the cave. No man knew the cave. Most young men knew a portion of it, and it was not customary to venture much beyond that portion. Tom Sawyer knew as much of the cave as anyone.
Oh.
And that. You guys.
There's a spider on you.
Stop it.
Hey, where's all the candles went out?
Yeah, look mine.
Let's go. Let's leave Cindy in here.
Go.
Let's leave Cindy in here.
Come on. You guys want my candle? Those dummies blew my candle out.
Tom, I'm tired of running in and out.
Well, we can write our names up here. You can rest there.
Oh, look at all the names are written already, Tom.
Yeah, this isn't the place I was talking about. Come on, it's over here.
Oh, let's see.
All right, children, everybody start back toward the cave entrance. It's getting late.
This doesn't look like the right way. Oh, here it is.
Oh, Tom, we're lost.
No, we aren't. I'll get us out.
Tom, what are we going to do now?
I'll get us out, Becky.
There is nothing more terrifying than the pitch blackness of a cave. You cannot see your hand touching your nose. There is a fearful echo of voices and drops of water and heartbeats thundering along the damp, musty clay walls. That deep stillness had laid its clammy hands upon the spirits of Tom and Becky. Outside, it's Sunday morning, warm and bright. The villagers are making their way to church for their Sunday devotions.
Oh, you're sure good. Don't that be good?
Oh, that's Serene Harbor. Where's my Becky? She should have been to church with your children. Is she going to sleep all day?
No, Becky.
Why, yes. Didn't she stay the night with your children?
Well, she didn't stay with us.
Susie, didn't you say Becky couldn't come?
She said if she didn't meet me at the ferry boat landing, she couldn't stay
to step with him. Billy, when's the last time you saw Tom?
I don't recollect exactly. I didn't see him on the ferry boat.
Neither did I now that you mention it.
I suppose the last time I saw him was in the cave.
Whoa, what's the matter, ladies? Now, there's nothing to worry about. Hey, you young'uns, you run and raise up the town and see that it's service real good. I'm going down the caves and start looking. Have everybody come to the caves. We don't find him here. Tom!
The alarm spread from group to group, and in 20 minutes, bells were wildly clanging, and the whole town was up and searching. When the children could not be found, ropes, lanterns, and candles were gathered. Horses were saddled, the ferry boat ordered out, and before the horror was an hour old, 200 men were hurrying down High Road in the river toward the cave, with Muff Potter and Huck Finn valiantly in the lead. Inside the cave, there was little excitement. The children were wearied out from wandering the passages.
Oh, Tom, I don't think I can go on anymore.
Well, come here. Better get some sleep.
Oh, how I could go to sleep again. I wish I'd never waked up before.
Oh, are you hungry?
Oh, yes.
Do you remember this?
It's our wedding cake, Tom.
Yes. I wish it was as big as a barrel, but it's all I could salvage. I put it in his handkerchief so no one else could find it. I saved it so he could dream on with it like grown-ups do with wedding cake.
But now it'll be our...
Oh, never mind. Did you hear that? It's like a far-off shout.
Oh, Tom, you're just saying that.
No, they're coming for us, Becky. Listen. See, there it is again.
Was it really them?
Yes, it was.
I hope it was.
Hello! We're over here!
Well, call again, Tom.
Hello! Hello!
Hello, Tom.
Indian Joe!
Come to me. Just water over there.
Oh, go
Throw you
away.
in there. You'll die.
I'm sorry, Mr. Joe. I had to tell.
I killed him!
Hey, put him down, Joe. I ain't drunk this time. Now you put him down and take him with the man your size. You youngsters get on out of here.
Come on, Becky.
What's the matter, Joel? You a coward after all?
What is that from us, Tom?
Mom! Hey, I thought I told you youngsters to get out of here. He might have killed us all.
Not with you, Ron Muff.
Well, Tom, you saved my life, and I'm proud to have done the same for you. Well, I reckon you'll be getting a reward for finding Injun Joe.
Me? But you're the one who did that.
No, I just come along to see that you've done it and help get rid of it. Now, come on. We got a whole passel of people looking for you.
Well, there was a mighty rejoicing when Tom and Becky were found. Muff and Huck were made heroes for finding them, and Tom and Becky were heroes for being found. That would be the end of the story, but for one thing. While Tom was leaving the cave, he marked the way back to the spot where he had met Injun Joe. Later, he and Huck returned and found Injun Joe's belongings. There was a box of money there, and when it was counted up in the light of day, totaled $12,000. Since the rightful owners could not be determined, it was settled that Tom and Huck should have the money. The money was put out at 6% a year, and Huck was given to the care of the widow Douglas, who had always had a hankering to do right by that poor motherless boy. Why, Huckleberry, what happened to the new suit the widow bought you?
Oh, these clothes suit me. And they're ever gonna shake them any more than my clothes smother me there so rotten I can't sit down nor lay down nor roll around anywhere. I gotta go to church. I gotta wear shoes all Sunday. Widow eats by a bell, goes to bed by a bell, even gets up by a bell. Everything's so off regular, a body can't stand it.
Why, everybody does that way, huh?
Well, I ain't everybody, and I can't stand it. It's awful to be tied up so. asked to go fishing. I asked to go swimming. There's a fine guy has to do everything.
Huckleberry, where you been? The Widow Douglases are looking for you.
Well, she ain't gonna find it. I'm quitting. Being rich ain't what's cracked up. You can go beg off the water for me.
Now, Huckleberry, you know I can't do that. Besides, if you hang on just a little bit longer, you'll come to like being rich, won't you, Mr. Troy?
He certainly
Like
will.
it, the way I like hot stove fights to sit on it long enough. No Tom won't be rich, but won't live in this fine house.
Now, Huckleberry, you know being rich ain't gonna keep me from having fun. Why, I've been planning to turn robber.
Are you in real dead with Ernest, Tom?
Earnest as I'm standing here, but we can't let you in the game if you ain't respectable and sophisticated.
Can't let me in. Didn't you let me go for a pirate?
Well, yes, but that's different. Robbers are more high-toned than pirates. Why, in some countries, they're awful high up in nobility, dukes and such.
You wouldn't shut me out, would you, Tom?
Well, I wouldn't want to, but what would the folks say? They say, Tom Sawyer's king, pretty low character in it. And they mean you, Huck. And I wouldn't like that, and you wouldn't.
Well, I'll go back to the winter, see if I can't stand it. If you'll let me belong to the game.
All right, and I'll ask the winner to let up on you.
Will you, Tom? That's good. When are you going to start the banners and robbers?
Well, I reckon we'll have the initiation tonight. Maybe.
The what?
The initiation. It's where you swear to stand by each other and promise not to tell the game secrets, even if you're chopped to flinders. You gotta do it in the scariest, darkest place you can find.
Now that's something I like.
And you gotta swear on a coffin and sign it in blood.
Why, it's a million times bolder than partner, Tom. I'll stick to the winter till I rot, Tom. If I ever become a regular rip-rough robber and everyone's talking about it, I reckon she'll be proud of me.
Night, Mr. Twain.
Good night, boys. Well, those are my boys. I hope you like them. I'm powerful fond of them myself. Thank you.